All right, hello and good afternoon. Good afternoon and welcome to the beginning of your week, right? Since yesterday was Memorial Day and many of us had our offices closed. So today is sort of like the first day of our work week for some. I am Vihil Vigil, your women's empowerment coach at Therapeutic Empowerment and founder and creator of the Empowerment Empire. And I have been your gracious host for the whole month of the May Money Talks Mastermind. And I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can look at what the phenomenal women were sharing over the course of this month. So let me get back to my share screen. I hope everybody had a fantastic Memorial weekend. It was somber, it was bittersweet, and I spent the time really enjoying my daughter, which is something that I hold very near and dear to my heart. So I hope that you had an opportunity to gather with your family and to really experience the opportunity to really come together and to share in the memories of those that have served our country and for those that gave their lives to serving our country. And so I just want to take another moment to acknowledge the Memorial Day that we all gathered for yesterday. And today being the very last day in May, I wanted to do a recap, and I spoke with several of our speakers over the course of this month, and we were gathering so that we can share with you money insights so that you can open the door to those conversations with your family, with your children, with your partners, to make sure that everyone is aware of financial standing, of where you want to go in your financial standing. What is the concept of wealth building, of building generational wealth? It can always start with you, is something that we definitely talked about. So here is, I wanted to pull this up so we can just go through it. The event was to talk all things money with over 20 amazing boss money pros who are all phenomenal, fantastic businesswomen around the globe. We spoke with all of these amazing women for an hour each day, Monday through Friday, on their expertise, whether it was forgiving yourself for past money decisions or really taking an opportunity to educate yourself on ways that you can improve your financial standing, about diversifying your income, what that looks like for various people. So we spoke, like I said, with one person each day. If you registered, then you would receive the workbook. If you did not register, then you had the opportunity to catch us live. And you can go right on over to our new YouTube channel, Empowerment Empire. So like and subscribe to our Empowerment Empire YouTube channel so you can continue to get the amazing updates that the program has been producing, that the Empowerment Empire will continue to produce, so that we can continue in our journey of collective collaboration to empower women with business skills and with the opportunity to grow personally and professionally, as we are all lifelong learners. So for week one of the May Money Talks Mastermind, it was really a fantastic program. I adore Stephanie Mears. She met with us for session one, week one. Stephanie Mears, who is a motivational speaker, radio show host, podcast host. She is a VP of Desert Capital Management Group, which has relocated as well from Sacramento to the Southern California, to Temecula Valley area. And we all talked about building a financial capital for your business. That was a really, really informative session. You can head over to our YouTube channel to get the hour-long program there. Then we spoke with Itzel Baeza. I love Itzel. She has been working with me for a couple of years now. Her and I collaborate where possible. She always helps me with the in-person power luncheons here now in the San Diego region, which we're very excited about. The next one is coming up on July 16th. Make sure that or July 15th, make sure that you register for that, because it's also the launch of our Boss Latinas anthology, which is 2 years in the making. ladies and gentlemen. So that will be really exciting to see. Then, so Itzel spoke about heal, ground, and grow your finances. Her and I spoke extensively on forgiving yourself for those past money mistakes that you may have made at a time in which you made the decisions with the information that you had. Now that you have more information on how to make better financial decisions, it is now upon you to be diligent and to ensure that you are making smarter financial decisions by consulting finance professionals, by consulting your business coaches, your mentors, and don't operate in a silo, especially when it comes to making financial decisions. Make sure you get all the information that you possibly can so that you can make better decisions and grow your family's generational wealth. Jeanette Ocampo Welch spoke on advantages of having a will in place, aka get your will on, girl. Jo is the will fairy. She is a new business partner of the Empowerment Empire, as well as we are now providing business protection services and will development services, as well as providing you with legal resources through our partnership with the PPLSI organization, which I just love. Jo spoke on the importance of carrying on your legacy by ensuring that you have your will put together, that you have all of your legal documents in place, not only for yourself personally, but also for your business and everything that you are creating, all the phenomenal work that you are creating and that you are putting together and sharing out there with the world. Jo's mission for 2022 is 1,000 wills. So if you do not have your will in place and you are a single parent, and if you are a business owner, especially, you need to have those documents put in place. Don't be afraid. Don't put it on the back burner. Connect with me, connect with Jo Welch, and we will get you taken care of in that arena. She is an awesome first generation American of Colombian parents, a Gen Xer. She grew up in the marginalized spaces between Latine and American cultures. She's also influenced by her 30-year commitment to the deaf, blind, and hard of hearing communities. She is just an awesome, awesome lady. So we were very, very happy to have her that day. Angela Brand. Angela Brand was a phenomenal, phenomenal lady who spoke with us on Thursday, May 5th. Her program, AngelaBrandEnterprise.com, the Master Fire Trainer, spoke about tapping into her riches. I love this conversation with Angela. Her and I had never met before, and I found her online on social media, and I reached out to her and I said, hey, you have got to speak at our May Money Talks Mastermind, especially in regards to your program, Tapping Into Her Riches. She graciously accepted, and we featured her on the program. It was phenomenal. She has a training that travels throughout the United States, where she is teaching on how to become a public speaker. She has this awesome, awesome, awesome program called Her Fire Coaching and Speaking Methods. And so I want to make sure to reach out and give amazing love and props to Miss Angela Brand for such an awesome program. Adriana Bruner and Victoria presented with us on Friday, May 6th, and we talked all about sexy FICO scores and credits. And it was a really great conversation. I always love speaking with Adriana. It was the first time I got to meet with her business partner, Victoria. And we have all vastly become, good friends and have really enjoyed sharing information. The two of them are both business development managers over at My Point Credit Union, which is very prominent in the San Diego region of California. And we spoke really candidly about how, think of FICO scores as being sexy, and the higher yours is, the sexier it is. And how do we make it that way? And how do we just not be afraid to learn about FICO scores and credit and how to improve your credit? Always take these free credit improving classes. Make sure you're checking your credit scores constantly, like on a tool such as Credit Karma, for example, is a great tool. A lot of our credit cards do it for us now. They give us our FICO scores, and just be knowledgeable and be aware of where you are at financially in your world, and take steps to constantly improve that. We are lifelong learners, and so let's also apply that thinking to our wealth building methodologies and not be afraid. Don't put those blinders up when you're not exactly sure what you're missing. Open those doors and talk and have those conversations about how can you improve your financial standing. Dr. Hin Bhuiya lovely, lovely, amazing woman from Morocco, joined us on Monday, May 9th. She is president and CEO. She's a professor, mentor, and author of leadership, entrepreneurship, and women's empowerment. She is a Harvard alumni. She is a former World Bank YP Forbes 100 Most Powerful Women. She is a phenomenal, phenomenal lady, and I'm really looking forward to partnering with her again in the future here on her program that she has been putting out there called the BAL method, which is believe, act, and lead. She works to help women become empowered business owners. Her and I have very, very similar work. I love collaborating, connecting with women such as her, such as Hind. She is just a heartfelt woman doing really, really great work. You can find her all over LinkedIn. So make sure to reach out to her and connect and tell her that Vihil sent you to connect with her. I think she's an awesome lady. She has a brand new program that she's going to be producing here. And her topic was money is energy. Focus on making your company grow fast by defining unshakable goals, and it will happen. Her and I are just kindred spirits, where we spoke collaboratively on the need of making and defining your plan to ensure that your goals have the capacity to breathe and to grow and to become something of reality. And if you're not doing that, then you're not serving yourself the justice that you deserve and that your family deserves. So let's talk about how money is energy and what kind of energy are you putting behind your money and behind your income. So week 2, I was super excited. I presented from taking control of your finances through organization. How are you organizing yourself? Do you have these action plans that are going to be taking you from scattered to focused and intentional, and making intentional decisions and taking intentional steps to make sure that you are accomplishing your goals, and how to do that? How to set up these plans. And then I'll talk a little bit about what's next at the end of the review of our program, because I have something very special that I have just launched today, and our classes begin tomorrow. They will be only for the month of June. So I'll talk more about that in a little bit. But Wednesday, May 11th, we spoke with Virginia Dinzi Tavares from the East Coast of the United States. She is an awesome business consultant, and she provides bookkeeping and consulting services. She is founder and CEO of Adaptive Business Solutions. And she's also one of our awesome Boss Latina authors. You can reach her at adaptivecon.com. She spoke all about your complete guide to pricing for profit. And her and I spoke about, reverse engineering. If you know you need to be making this much money every month to be able to accomplish your goals, then what are you doing on a daily basis that is helping you to get to that goal and helping you to reach that milestone every single month in your business? And how are you paying yourself so that you are not only profitable as a business, but you are also receiving the income that you so deserve from your business? If you want to learn more about that, definitely go listen to her program again on our YouTube channel. She gave some really great insights, some really juicy pieces of information, and definitely reach out to her at her website, adaptivecon.com. She's a fluent Spanish speaker. She does a ton of translation work. She's a really fantastic, awesome lady. So definitely check her out on our YouTube channel. Then on Thursday, May 12th, we met with Clara Capano. I love the conversation. She is a speaker, an author, a TV personality, a really awesome lady. She talks about being smart without burning out and sacrificing key areas of your life. Her topic was create success on your own terms. It was a really phenomenal program, full of a lot of really fantastic energy. I really, really enjoy speaking with Clara. She also was a part of the Women Who Boss Up book program that some really awesome ladies based out of, I believe, the San Jose area of California have been producing. I had the great honor of interviewing some of the women in the Asian Women Who Boss Up book, completely separate from the Boss Latinas anthology that I'm creating. We actually found out about each other right about when we were both first getting started. And so it was just a great sisterhood of bossed up ladies. So make sure you check out claracapano.com. And then on Friday, I spoke to you all about empower yourself to achieve your potential with a life, business, and financial plan. You could, of course, just stroll through life doing the thing and seeing what gets thrown at you and going, through the waves. Or you can intentionally plan out your life and decide, where do you want to go? Do you want to publish your own book? Do you want to start your own business? Do you want to climb in your financial stature? Do you want to, work towards like a director position in your job? Do you want to, what do you want to do? Personally, professionally, in your life? Where do you want to see your family? Where do you want to take your family in the next couple of years? If you don't plan it out, it's like shooting in the dark. You might hit something, but it might not necessarily be your target. I shared about how my daughter Victoria wants to go to Switzerland, and how she wants to also go to see the Colosseum, and how I want to go to Spain. And so we have these travel plans, though we're not going for 3 years or for 5 years, etc. We have a plan in place so that we know what we need to do, how much money we need to save, what we need to plan, so that when we get there, when the time comes, when the day arrives for us to step on that airplane and take off, we know exactly what we're going to be doing because we have planned it out and it's all set in place, and we're going to have a wonderful time. We don't have to worry about the ins and outs of everything that we're going to be doing at the time, because we had the foresight to make a plan, to make it happen, to ensure that we knew exactly what we were doing and there was no confusion. I think the biggest thing to creating a plan is that you're eliminating confusion. You're removing that I don't know what to do element from everything. And yes, of course, there's going to be things that pop into your life that's going to throw you off guard and make you a bit off kilter for one reason or another. But the important thing is, when you have an action plan, you know where to get back on your map so you can continue your journey into the direction that you want to be going in. Then we spoke with the awesome Diana Frick on our week 3 program. She was our session 1 speaker for week 3. She is the owner and financial coach of Wealthworthy Life. So look up wealthworthylife.com. Diana is a financial coach and founder of Wealthworthy Life, where she helps her clients create a plan for their money that makes them excited about their future. She is so fun to talk to. She is so sweet and so awesome. We talked about pay yourself consistently, even with variable income. And as business owners, we know that we do have that variable income that we deal with on a monthly basis. So how to pay yourself consistently, even while your business is kind of, varying. So I love speaking with her. We talked how to see your money clearly and how that can be so powerful, how to create a plan that makes you feel grounded no matter what happens in life or in business, and then roadblocks that you may encounter as you implement and how to overcome them. I think that is such a huge topic of discussion that we bring up often here on our programs, is that what really matters is how you get back up when circumstances knock you down. Yes, it is okay to get sad and upset and to worry, but the most important thing you do is you get back up and you put yourself out into the world and you put that energy out into the world and say, you know what, I'm going to succeed at this and I'm going to find another way. And you get right back on track and you keep moving forward. Tuesday, May 17th, Patricia Heredia Morris, financial literacy entrepreneur from the World Financial Group. We spoke financial literacy with empathy. We shared on how to understand the story beneath the numbers of our personal finances. And this also really touched base on Itzel Baeza's program in the first week about how you have to forgive yourself for past money decisions that were made with information that you had at the time. So let go of that. That was the past. That is gone. Live in today and plan and focus on the future so that you can improve your current financial standing, improve your future financial standing by paying attention to it today. So very important we do that. Then on Wednesday, May 18th, we spoke with Bridget Johnson, CEO of Legacy of Dreams. I loved this. She's AKA DJ BJ. She's a children's book author, an educator, an artist, a business entrepreneur, and a lifelong educator with the Jefferson County Public Schools. For nearly 20 years, she has developed zany learning tools geared towards students' academic success. Her and I spoke about her program that she has developed that is geared towards children, that helps them with financial literacy. It is an awesome program. She is at creativelyinvented.com. Definitely check out Bridget Johnson's programs. I'm super excited that I was able to connect with her. I found with her on LinkedIn as well. So definitely take a look and see what she has got going on out there. She has really, really, really phenomenal programs that are all geared towards educating our children in various ways of life, from manners to money. So we spoke about your purpose is more powerful than your plans. We had an awesome, awesome conversation. She is just so fun and so light and bubbly. And I loved speaking with DJ Bridget Johnson. She was a fantastic, fantastic woman. And then, of course, on Monday, week 4, we had Dr. Forbes Riley, known as a $2.5 billion business strategist. Forbes parlayed her TV and movie career into product and endorsement deals, along with being a pioneer in the field of infomercials and live home shopping. Everyone knows Dr. Forbes Riley. She has been around for a while. I have seen her on TV since I was little. Her topic was dream it, believe it, achieve it. We spoke extensively on there is just, when you want to have something accomplished in life, you do it. Learn how to do it and do it well. And keep pursuing those dreams no matter what. Maintain that positive attitude and stay focused and keep moving forward. Then on Wednesday, May 25th, I presented to you Examining the Foundation of Vision and Mission Statements, Financial Plans, Growth Plans, and Life Plans. So as you know, the strategic project manager type person that I am, I love putting out there to the world how to organize yourself, how to reverse engineer something, how to be the best project manager of your life, and how to be very successful at it by, it's by intentionally planning to do so. So I had a really good time sharing all sorts of information in that program. That was a slideshow. Make sure to go to the YouTube channel to check it out. I will post that YouTube channel link here in the bottom once we conclude. Then on Thursday, May 26th, a new, wonderful, amazing friend of mine, Yvette Kuyate, wealth preservation attorney. She is founder and managing partner at Kuyate Law Group and board member of Victim's Voice, finance business partner at WealthWave, and CEO of Wings Leadership. And I just, when I met Mrs. Kuyate, her and I spoke with just such heart and such love, and we definitely connected right away. Her conversation surrounded the work of From Survivor to Thriver, and we really spoke about what it is like to be to have experience and to be victimized on a financial level, and how you should be able to talk to your partner about, separate sources of income, separate bank accounts, as well as combining your bank accounts, and really talking through what that means as a partnered relationship. That you shouldn't have to be afraid to discuss money matters with your partner, that you should really be open to having those conversations, that if for whatever reason you had to sustain yourself on your own, could you do it without your partner's finances? It's thinking those things through and having those conversations. And then we also talked about, if you feel like you were a victim of being, in a position where you were being abused financially, then what to do. Reach out to me, reach out to Yvette Kuyate, and ask for a conversation and talk about the experiences that you may have been having. Something very, very important, something I've also experienced myself, and I know it can be just life-changing. So Friday, May 27th, we had Rita Thomas, who is an entrepreneur, a photographer, an automation specialist, a speaker, and also a sister veteran. She's an Air Force veteran who is committed to showing entrepreneurs how to make the most of all of your assets. Her topic was get off the revenue roller coaster using automation to create steady monthly income. And her and I talked extensively, even after the program, about the utilization of CRMs and about how we as business professionals and business owners can really take our work to the next level when we automate the things that we do not have to have hands on all the time. So if you have a great need to experience automation in your business, especially as a service provider, even as a product provider, there are ways to go about doing it without exhausting yourself and without you having to be hands-on all the time. So her skill and passion for showing others how to automate their businesses for more success and peace of mind was born out of her own needs to streamline her business. And we certainly understand the needs to be able to take our experiences and help our sisters and brothers in business rise. And that is exactly what she did. She took her experiences, she learned a completely amazing tool called Keep, also something that I use. And then she learned it so well, she became a trainer and a partner of the organization. So not only is she getting another revenue stream, but she is also utilizing this tool to become a better public speaker, because now she gives trainings and public talks on using the system. But she's also sharing and giving to her entrepreneur community by teaching you how to utilize such a system for yourself as well. So thank you so much for that, Rita Thomas. And I look forward to connecting with her again, as well as her and I have been doing some collaboration and talking about, how I can be better at using my own CRM. So it was a wonderful discussion. Oh my gosh, we had such an amazing time speaking with all of these women throughout the course of May at the May Money Talks Mastermind. I cannot thank you all enough for all of the time and the energy that you put into this fabulous program, in true fashion of the Empowerment Empire and the monthly International Women in Business Mastermind. Our goal is to ensure abundance, to ensure together that we empower, to ensure that together we succeed. When you don't miss your monthly planning and powerful leading International Women in Business Mastermind programs, you are always guaranteed to receive some really valuable information on a monthly basis with all of the programs that we produce. So we talk about power planning, we talk about management for your businesses, for how to be more engaged in your community as a business owner. We talk about reaching the vision of success that you have for yourself, how you can help to elevate your family, your business, your life. So I am your host for all of the International Women in Business Mastermind programs, or as we like to call over here, the IWB Masterminds. We host them every month, and I am always looking for speakers interested in sharing your expertise and insights to our fantastic and amazing audiences. So I want to go ahead and I'm going to stop the share here and just really thank everybody so very much for all of your participation, for sharing all of our programs, for subscribing and liking to our new YouTube channel. And then what I wanted to offer next is, I don't ever like to just say thank you and goodbye. I like to always give you another opportunity to learn and to engage. So what I want to talk about is what I just opened up today. So registration is now available for the mid-year power planning program. So this is for anyone who is interested in making the second part of the year much more intentionally focused, much more success-driven, by getting rid of the confusion on what you should be doing on a day-to-day basis to accomplish your goals. If you know that friend who's always kind of confused, who doesn't have it all together, that's the person that this program is for. This is for the business owner who's got all of these streams of income, but they are so, sort of scattered over how to manage all of their different lines. This is definitely for them. I share my experiences in managing the Empowerment Empire with our coaching, our publications, and our events, and all of the things that we offer here through the Empowerment Empire. So if you feel that you know a person or a group of amazing ladies who could certainly benefit from the mid-year power planning program, I have the link online already posted. I'll be sending it out to our email list later today. We only have a limited number of seats because this is something I'm running personally. So there will not be a way to join later. We do power planning in the beginning of the year, and we do mid-year power planning in June. So it only goes for the month of June. You schedule your first meeting, pay for your course, and then we schedule your second. So it's 3 meetings, one-to-one with me, 50 minutes each, so that we are power planning your way to a more successful latter part of the year. So the latter part of 2022. So thank you all again so very much for participating, for sharing, liking, commenting, and giving your love to the May Money Talks Mastermind for the third year in a row. This was our big fundraiser to be able to raise $5,000. We did not quite make that, but if you go to magistra.us/foundation, you will be able to place your donation. And I will go ahead and put that link in here as well. So with that, it is a terrific Tuesday. I hope that you have a phenomenal, awesome, driven, successful rest of your week. And I look forward to seeing you all in the mid-year power planning program by me, Women's Empowerment Coach, Miss Vigil, founder and creator of the Empowerment Empire, and your gracious host for the IWB Mastermind for May. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll touch base very soon.